So yeah, born and raised here, enjoying the city, Sin City, love it, you know, no other city like it. I don't want to move anywhere else, or else I'm going to go and get all the joys and tribulations that you have here. You know, so I've really enjoyed it. Family's here, very supportive of my queer rights, you know. Years back, got married to my first lover, had a holy union, all that kind of stuff, and had that out at Las Vegas Racket Club, way out on the freeway way. And it was great, you know, it was nice to have the family support. You know, there's always somebody in the family that doesn't support, so I had someone come to my house, or come to my work, one of my aunts, and made this whole issue about how, you know, it's wrong in the eyes of God and blah, 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 you know, all this stuff, which of course she had studied to be a nun at one time, so she was really devout in her faith, you know, and I said, that's great, but I have my faith and I believe and I know, you know, my God is in my heart and I know my walk. So that was hard, but, you know, moved on, and we were together 7 years, and he passed away, and, you know, that's kind of when I first ever saw sisters, when we were together back in my early 20s when I was young and cute. And going to San Francisco, love it, you know, all that kind of stuff, and seeing those drag nuns over in the corner, kind of crazy and wild off down the streets, not knowing what that was really all about, but, you know, out being queer and loving life, and, you know, life moves on. He passed away when I was about 29, I think I was 29 when he passed away. So that year, turning 30 was a different concept for me, you know, that whole life is a new beginning kind of thing. And just living large in Las Vegas ever since. They all know that I'm a sister, yes. All of them, actually, everybody, you know, at this point, at this day in the state of the game, I definitely started just doing whatever I was doing, coming out and the whole thing, and not worried about my family, you know, it's not about them, it's about my journey. And so, like my godmother, when the sisters came, I went and started, and I saw her one year for Christmas and visited with her and stuff, and I had issues going on in my life, and she was very kind and gave me money. Later she sent me a check after spending that time together and expressing not what I was going through, just of my sister journey, just where my life had become today. And it was so sweet to see she was so supportive and willing to help me along that journey in whatever way she could. So that was my godmother. But my other aunt, the one aunt that you're saying that I was telling you that did not like the whole gay thing, I recently went to a family reunion thing. It had been a while, so we all got together, and we got in this little gathering, and of course I have to say I'm a 21st century drag nun, and it just silenced the room for a moment for everybody to grasp it. But yeah, they're good with it, you know. They know that you know, I have a journey and I have a plight, and I'm not out to harm anybody. That's what it's about, you know. It's gay people are good people too, you know. We're everywhere, and it's hard to have that, you know. It's a different time in this world today. People are much more open about the gay thing and allowing acceptance and stuff, but it's always there. So it's great when you have your family support. You know, we preach no shame, no guilt. That's what we preach. But I look at it as, you know, I'm from here, local. I wanted to do for my community. I wanted my community to reach out and join together. Being the entity that it is, a 24-hour town, it creates a whole different vibe to the world here, you know. It's a different lifestyle. So there's no community in that sense. You know, we don't have the area to go eat. We don't have the area to go shopping. We don't have this combined 9-to-5er that everybody's involved at the same time. So I see the 21st century nun that we are as a member of the community to do for people what no one else has anybody to do for. You know, it's those HIV positive, those that are shunned by community, their families, the whole thing, that we're there to help comfort them or to help guide them and direct them and enlighten, be with, enjoy, you know. It's all of it. It's such a combination. That's the hard thing about the sister journey itself, that there's so much involved to it. It's not just being glamorous and beautiful, you know. It's out there and really getting hands-on and talking with people, because it's the experience, you know. It's my experience for me too. I mean, I walk away with that enlightened as well, because somebody shares something, or, you know, they tell me their perspective of what they see of us, you know, and it's like, well, hey, great, you know, at least I'm making an impact. Whether I agree with what they have to say or not, it's all good. But at least I'm seeing we're making an impact, and that's what it's about, is making an impact and allowing people to know there's other people that need someone to fight for them. And hey, I'm fighting for myself, and alongside doing the work for all of us. And 21st century, I don't know, we're getting a little further than that these days, I think. So it's you know, it's just a different genre. You know, you have to see it to believe it. You have to experience it hands-on to really have that encounter. I think as a sister, it becomes because it was for people who didn't have anybody else to do for. The time when it was created in 1979 by the radical fairies and activists in San Francisco, it was advocacy a lot of what it was. And it was out there having people know that someone's there to fight the fight for them. People are dying of AIDS, and they were the first to put the HIV and AIDS pamphlet together, the sisters, in San Francisco. So the cause, you're there to actually do more than just you know, raise some money or have fun. It's more to that. You're wanting to really get in there and hands-on, and that's what you do. Like I say, a real nun would do wiping your ass. If that's what you need, then that's what I'm there for, you know? Because the same thing, I know people out in the community, it's amazing, respect and love what we do so much that they would be there for that for me. I can only be that for them. You know, that's what I'm here for, is a member of the community, like I say, to be involved and unite the community. It's not, you say, be this little separate entity that we're all ourselves over here and living. There's a whole city, a whole town, a whole group of people, and we're all striving for the same thing. We're there to share stories with people. You know, when you're out there doing your HIV ministry, you do bar ministries and things like that, a lot of it is approaching someone else and finding out where their life is at, where their journey is at, and how maybe you can enlighten them or be with them or lift them up or whatever. So some of that is, it's more serious than just, you know, here, buy a raffle ticket and, you know, move on. And you want to encompass them, you know, because luckily as our organizations, we've really done a lot more for the community and created our HIV program and done different things that we're not just out there to have fun, which is part of it. We don't take ourselves too seriously. That's not what it's about. It is to have a good time. But there's, you know, that side of it where you want to go out, people want to have that experience.